It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Marvin Jones Jr. here, aka Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and the YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
What's going on, YouTube, and welcome to the post-game reaction grades video of the Detroit Lions versus Houston Texans. Before I get into the video, Thanksgiving is today, and I want to say a huge happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there, all my subscribers and members. You guys are absolutely awesome. I really appreciate you guys taking time out of your day, listen to the content that I've started for a year and a half. No, you guys are absolutely awesome, and I wish everybody to have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and that's from me and my family to you guys. So thank you so much. Let's just go straight into this video, and I'm not going to rant because it is Thanksgiving, but the Detroit Lions got blown out again, looked extremely bad, and it's the end of the era of Matt Patricia. It's over, folks. There's no coming back from this. This is the absolute dagger time for this regime. The team is completely inept offensively, defensively, from top to bottom. I want to give a turkey leg to Deshaun Watson for just carving this defense up. The wide receivers was just open the whole game long defensively. They were just getting big chunk yardage, 19 yards, 20 yards, 25 yards. I mean, it was ridiculous the amount of space the wide receivers had from the opposing cornerback. Amani Awarie actually got blown out on one play. That generally doesn't happen that much, but you could just tell the season's over from a player standpoint from the Detroit Lions. The Houston Texans came in here 3-7 and dominated the Lions on Thanksgiving. It just tells you how this regime has really made this team, and it's absolutely pathetic. It's atrocious. It's atrocious. And in a moment, I'm going to have an ad play. And when this ad takes place, let me know. Do you want Bob Quinn fired if Matt Patricia is as well? Put in the comment section. I will make that the pinned comment while this ad is taking place. Let me know, because I'm curious about the Bob Quinn situation. It seems like it's inevitable at this point that Patricia's gone, but I want to hear about Bob Quinn. So Deshaun Watson tore this defense up. The linebacking core is absolutely bad for the Detroit Lions. They were just getting killed in the middle. Just getting killed. And Deshaun Watson was picking it apart again, like we've seen throughout the whole year. The defensive line got after the quarterback a little bit. Huge shout out to actually Christian Jones. He got in there a little bit and did a little bit for that team. But it doesn't matter when everything is falling apart on this defense. This defense is bad. Grade F. We're just going to do defensive line. I'll actually give it a C+. Linebackers F. Secondary F. There we go. Let's go ahead and jump to the Detroit Lions offense. And we'll start with Matthew Stafford. He's going to get a D-, close to an F. Pick 6 by J.J. Watt. Great play by J.J. Watt. That's what he does. Stafford, again, missing targets. Like, we've seen this a million times. And the fumbles from the running backs, just terrible. The offense is bad. And it doesn't help that you have your weapons out, such as Galladay, and you got Danny Amendola out. With that said, the ineptitude that took place for this game is utterly ridiculous, regardless of who's in and who's out. So Darrell Bevell, again, showing a bad job, even though there's a couple cool trick plays I saw with the Stafford trying to get the wide receiver position. That was kind of cool to see, a little bit of creative, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because the team is bad. The offensive line did okay. It did better than last week, but it has not been good the last couple of weeks compared to the beginning of the season. T.J. Hawkinson, not Watt. He did very well. They were giving him the ball at the beginning of the game, but kind of stopped there. And the wide receivers, It is what it is. But we're just going to really jump to what we want to talk about. And we're going to talk about Matt Patricia here. It's done. Matt Patricia is done. It's only a matter of hours, in my opinion, that this guy's fired. I think he'll probably get fired tomorrow. It has to be. This team is bad. The players have given up. You just got blown out 2 weeks in a row by two bad football teams. And shout out to the Texans fans and the Panthers fans. You guys played great, but 3-7 coming to Detroit on Thanksgiving. You expect a better result, but Matt Patricia again doesn't have them prepared. It doesn't matter who's running back there is. If it's not DeAndre Swift, they're not a game changer. Good shout out to AP though for getting a couple touchdowns. That was cool, and he played a little bit hard. But again, it's not DeAndre Swift, and it doesn't matter because Matt Patricia's bad. It doesn't matter who is there. He's a bad head coach. Hopefully, the next video I make, it's talking about the former coach of the Detroit Lions, Matt Patricia. Absolute F. I don't know what else to say. I say it every week. This guy is not a head coach material. He needs to leave Detroit. We're no longer in the playoff hunt. We need to be in the layoff hunt. He needs to get the pink slip. He needs to be gone out of Detroit. Throw Coombs in as interim head coach. Let's see what he can do. But what we got going on here has been 3 years of absolute failure. We have literally seen nothing that can make this team get better. They have regressed. And that's under the coaching staff, head by Matt Patricia himself. The only way for this team possibly to get better is to get rid of him. Clearly, he is a net negative to this team. Daryl Bevell, and you want to see, you know what I want to see too? I want to see what the defense is like without Matt Patricia. I want to see, is it the system? Is it the players? Is it both? Because I have a feeling that when he leaves, that touches the defense, maybe he'll just get a little bit better. I'm not saying that it's going to be great or anything. No, not at all. I'm just saying he's so bad that it's a net negative. So it makes the defense worse. So I want to see him not touching the defense, not touching the team, and let the coordinators do their thing. Let Corey Unlin do his thing. I think they all failed. I think they all need to be gone. Maybe Coombs, he could come back, but we got a couple games left of the year. Get rid of this guy. See what we got in these young guys as well. Let's see the young guys. Let's see Stenberg, okay? Let's see the young guys. Bo Benchois. Let's see these guys get an opportunity to play, because we need to look at the roster for next year. Who's going to come back? We know what we got from these veterans, okay? We know what we got from a lot of these guys. Why is Logan Stenberg, not playing the guard position? Why is he not in there? Let's see the young guys play. Let's make a positive out of this garbage show. And right now, there's just nothing there from the coaching. He doesn't care. The only thing that needs to happen at this point is him to go. It's him to go. And, let the coordinators take over. Probably Coombs. He's the young guy. Let's get that thing going. Let's have the young guys play. Let the coordinators coordinate for the last couple games of the year. We're going to see where we draft at. If they fire Bob Quinn as well, we could start looking for the new GM. Okay, let's get that leg up and look for the new GM to help this franchise. Because we need a leader of men. And right now, the leadership that we have with Bob Quinn and Matt Patricia is non-existent. Sheila Ford, you got to do it. You got to do it. Detroit is craving for a winner, and this is not. 4-7's not good enough in a blowout fashion on Thanksgiving. Blown out. Wide receivers open, 40 burger. It's ridiculous. Win is enough is enough. It's got to be enough at some point, right? It's got to be enough. So we will see what's going forward, but I think that's the end of an era, and that's great for Detroit Lions fans, and we'll see what's going forward. But hopefully they're fired. We get to look at some young guys for the rest of the year. We do got a really hard schedule coming up, and we're probably not going to win another game this year, folks. So we'll see where the draft is at. I'm going to continue to pump out these videos, a lot of headlines. Make sure you come back to my channel. With that said, folks, again, we just got to take one step at a time and one firing at a time, and he's got to be fired at this point when it comes to Matt Patricia. And nothing can bring that back. Folks, you're about to hit another ad break, and with this ad break, Let me know, do you want him fired, Matt Patricia, tomorrow or today? Hit that like button. Let's do an informal poll again. I want to see the fan base, even on Thanksgiving. Hit that like button. Let's do an informal poll because I'm saying yes, he needs to go. He needs to get out of Detroit as fast as humanly possible. In regards to the NFL draft spotting, the Lions really helped themselves. They're going to now drop, depending on what happens on Sunday, they're going to definitely go up. They're a top 10 draft pick for sure now. We'll see where they end up. But look, that's what it is. We're a bad football team, 6-10, first year 3-12-1, and now probably 4 this year, 4 wins. I mean, this was supposed to be the easy part of the schedule, and we lost these 2 games. Absolutely bad. It's time for Patricia to go. It's time for Patricia to go. There's nothing else to say. Memorable moments of Patricia that I want to remember is he looked and he goes, he grinned, and then he grinned another way, and he says, we got to coach better, we got to play better, blah, 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 blah. Well, I don't care. This has been a miserable year for Detroit Lions fans because of this regime, and this regime is coming to an end. I cannot wait to drop that information regarding the termination of Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn. That's the question mark. Is he going to go? When are they going to go? We'll find out. Hopefully that happens. So have that notification bell hit. You want to hit that notification bell because soon as the news breaks, I will be breaking the news. Jump on my channel as soon as this is heard. The video will be out. Also on Sunday, the NFL Red Zone live watch party. Be here, live audio of all the games taking place. It will be fun. With that said, folks, adios. Subscribe to the members of ISN